Citadel says amazingly he's okay and there was no damage to his truck.
Technically, you're looking at a 100,000-pound missile, and so it could have been really bad if we hadn't been able to get that thing disabled. And we spent all the day out there, talking with this guy and finally getting him out.
Well, tonight, an NBC 15 exclusive inside the mind of the man who convinced that trucker, Michael Mack, to surrender after a 5-hour standoff.
NBC 15's Nicole Fierro sits down one-on-one with the negotiator who convinced 33-year-old Michael Mack to safely put an end to the standoff over the phone.
Investigator Matthew Hoggett was heading here to the Jackson County Courthouse when he heard the call that would change his career. Professionally and personally, investigator Matthew Hoggett has always been a communicator.
Of course, we talk to people all the time as investigators. I'm a father of teenagers, so I do talk a lot at home, and a lot of that involves negotiating.
A few years back, he decided to build on those skills and took 2 FBI training courses to become a negotiator. Yesterday, Hoggett put those skills to the test for the first time ever.
And I literally accidentally became involved in this chase. And when it stopped, I found myself right there at the beginning of it, right at one of the lead cars. And I decided at that point, it's time to go and start using some of this training.
5 hours, a barricaded suspect hidden and armed with a machete parked on the westbound side of I-10. Hoggett was the sole line of communication, the voice that convinced Mack to surrender safely.
It started out on the intercom that we have in our police vehicles, and luckily one of our investigators was able to find a phone number, and we were able to try to get contact.
Contact was essential, but it wasn't a quick solution.
Our ultimate goal was to try to end that peacefully with nobody getting hurt, and we knew at some point that he just was not going to just come out.
There may have been some suicide by a cop in his mind, but I think once he realized that that wasn't going to happen, until he finally just said, well, all right, there's more air outside than there is in this truck, because we had put quite a bit of tear gas in there. So one of our guys just walked right up there finally to him and said, look, man, he put his hand out and said, come on. And the guy he came on out.
A cross-state trail of danger ended peacefully without injury. Teamwork prevailing.
We're really lucky to have in this county is cooperation, and it made all the difference in the world, literally.
I asked Hoggett if it was frustrating after talking for so many hours. He told me every problem presents an opportunity, and yesterday served as a great example. In Jackson County, Mississippi, Nicole Fierro, NBC 15.